Hello, chat. Welcome back. I have changed my display name. So instead of Vagan Bold, I have to go to Vagan Brave. Because apparently, that's inappropriate. Which is complete horseradish. Let me go ahead and show you some of my avatars. Bonita. Yeah, check it out. Look at this stupid little thing. I love the fact that I created this just as a joke. There's me. There's... Well, this is supposed to be like a little minion of this one. So... Yeah. Mark, I'm not a Belisray. The truth is that you're the emperor. Yep. This is where my era began. Let me show you around and let me recall some memories for y'all. Or some of my memories. What? No. Ew. Man, I don't know how, bro. There. Sorry. Like I was saying though, let me just show you some memories that let me give you a little trip down my memory lane here. This is where the first part of my history began, alright? This is where my dreams of hold it. A little bit louder. But this is where everything began. This is where I met some people at. You know, on my old account at least. Let me take you down here to Club Red. Hang on. Cause I remember having this weird vision when I came back to this place. Let me just show you. Basically, I remember I was dressed up as one of my avatars called Trevor McCoolboy, who is basically, an avatar at the time, and not an actual account that I made. So, basically, I was in Club Red, I was hitting up some of the ladies here. Nah, I'm playing. But, anyways, I got to the dance floor, and I saw this girl who was, standing in front of me. She looked nearly exactly like me. And I thought to myself, in that moment, did I just enter another universe? But no, she was real. Of course, though, I have unfortunately since deleted that screenshot by accident, and now it is lost to time forever. Of course, this was maybe months or so ago. I tried to come back with my original avatar, but unfortunately she left before I could show her, so I don't remember her username, but I have her as a modernized Roblox avatar from the way I remember her. No, so it's that girl. If you're watching this, just know it would have been a crazy experience if I looked nearly like you, man. Or if I just kept my original avatar on. No, wait. Damn, where is that? Oh, wait, yeah, now I remember. Is that a meteor? I'll go check that out later. But we're gonna go over to the forest, alright? So yeah, it's my little trip down memory lane right now, alright? Here is where I met some of the craziest people ever. I remember there's this one creepy guy who I was fishing over there, over at this dock. Check it out. Right here, I was fishing. And behind me, I saw a dude staring at me from that very specific tree. You see, where my cursor is? That tree, right there. And, let me just give you all, a little bit of representation. They're just staring at me like this. Can you imagine how creepy that was for me? I sure thought, like, what the hell? I don't really know about, like, what this is. Alright, let's go to, like, the next part of it. Ah, yes. The campfire. This is where I used to sit down and, like, I actually did manage to find some people. But remember, there was, like, this... I remember that there was, like, this, like, weird couple. Like, these stupid e-daters. You know, like, people... They were calling each other, like, biscuit or honey or something. I don't know. But anyways, they, like, went in this very specific tent. And I just kind of went in there and never saw them again. Worst case scenario, they're probably dead. No, the big Voorhees got him. Nah, I'm playing. Ah, yes, the beach. Let me, show you, like, one of my memories here, alright? Now, let's go over to this, like, little patch of rocks. You might be wondering, Jonathan, why are we going here? Instead, I say, shut up and let me tell you. So, right over here, there is a pond. Right here, a hot spring. And, like, I was, like, small. I was, like, a little bit, you know, young and cringy and whatnot. Anyways, so, like, I was, like, with this girl, and, like, we skated all the way over here. And, you know, like, we got in here, we were, like, chilling and whatnot. And I remember the cringiest thing I had ever said to her. Like, basically, this was my point of view. I was like, the moon sure is beautiful, but not as beautiful as you. Now thinking about it, I would have probably disintegrated on the spot, bro. Oh my gosh. If I said that to this very day, like right now, I would have disintegrated from the cringe that just radiated off of it. Dude, it was so disgustingly bad. Can you imagine that, bro? And basically she said, yo, check your phone. And I tried to check my phone, I was like, oh, yeah, sorry, I can't. And she sent me a message saying that I was handsome. Okay, I don't know if that was Riz or if she was being delusional or not. Mind you, this all did happen. I don't have proof of it, but I just know, alright, that it happened. And it felt like weirdly real. So like basically, we decided like, hey, do we want to go to class? Yes, we did. And let me show you more of this stupid story. Just follow me for a second, alright? Basically, we're on a little skateboards. And you know, we just kind of went all the way over here and whatnot. We went to school. And then some horrible things happened. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's Jeff the Killer. Ew. I remember getting stuck on the skateboards in there, but, like, that's not part of the story right now. Right here, I think. Yes. So, here's what happened, right? Basically, I sat down in one spot, she sat down next to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, tee. And like, you know, we were like chilling, you know, like e-dater kind of shit, bro. And honestly, do I hate it? Did I hate myself back then? Do I regret everything I said? Yes. Yes, I do, sisters. I looked back at like some of the things I said and I thought to myself, bro, what the was that? Like, I don't know, like, we were just sitting down, we were talking, the friggin' teacher comes in, and a whole bunch of, like, a whole bunch of students are chilling in here. You know, the teacher was up here, teaching, or, like, a student was, and then the principal walks in, and says, well, where's the teacher? The class doesn't know. And then the teacher, I mean the principal, snaps his neck towards me and says, like, walked up right next to my ear and said, "You're the teacher." He didn't really whisper it, but he just told the whole class, like, "Hey man, you're the teacher, go teach." So, I'm just thinking to myself, like, oh, wait, am I the teacher? So, I pretty much sat up here, I did my little thing, I was like, "Alright class, play the trumpet, you, play the bass." Oh, I'm sorry. And then school, then the rest of it kind of fizzles out from there, but we went to science class, and then the rest was kind of history. But, like, every single time I walk into school, I remember this very specific frame where, like, I got stuck on a skateboard, and, like, I was, like, spam jumping. So, like, I just could not leave. And so, like, I had to, like, reset. That always happens every single time I spawn into school. Or, like, walk into the school. Dude, like, it was freaking crazy, dude. I remember, yeah, like, here's, like, another memory I had. So, I sat down here. This was the very specific seat, by the way. I'm still, like, recounting everything. But, like, there was, like, a couple people up there, and they're, like... And there's, like, this, like, one girl who was, like, on the drums. Went up to the guy who was, like, on the microphone stand and said, "Shut up." Just told him to shut up, dude. And basically just kind of, like, lashed out on him for some weird reason. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so she got detention. Like, I think she said, like, "Jojo, shut up," or something. Anyways, a couple of lads and whatnot sitting in the stands were like, "Oh yeah, tee haha, so funny." Like, no, bro, she was serious. And I just thought to myself, like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening, bro? Eventually, I got called up, and I just gave the shittiest performance. I don't remember all the words I said, but they were pretty bad. There's, like, a couple people back here just trying to, you know, sneak in a couple kisses before they go back to bed. Where else? Yes, detention. Where is detention, actually? Nurses' office. Yes, detention. This is where JoJo ended up. Don't bully. Behave or else. We have feelings too. Remember, the bird is always watching. I never understood the bird. Anyways. Like, basically, I remember she was, like, sitting in class like this. Like, in here. And she was like, well, he deserved it. My brother, you just walked up to this guy named JoJo. And you told him to shut up. Mind you, the guy didn't even say anything. He was like kind of like the microphone tester. And you just walk up to him and say, "Shut up." My brother, you're not innocent. We're on to you. Let me tell you, like, another story, though, alright? Gymnasium. Perfect place. Let me show you this, alright? So, here's, like, a little film that happened. Basically, you know, like, it's a normal Tuesday. Now I'm playing with the British accent, by the way. don't murder me, Britons. So, basically, someone's chilling in the corner. Or at least I'm chilling in the corner. Like, I'm, like, sitting down, like gnawing down as many cheeseburgers as possible before the principal comes in and catches me. But then I see, like, two guys walk in, and they just straight up start, like, throwing hands or something. Or just, like, start talking to each other about, like, some girl. And I was, like, sitting here, just like, what the hell? Somehow they didn't even notice I was here, and they walked out. So I just come back from the bleachers, very confused and dazed, and I just skedaddled all the way to class. Righty. Yes, here. This is the very place where I actually made my, like, one of my first Roblox friends. Like, his name was Brax Anthony. Or Anthony, sorry. By the way, I'm sorry, Anthony, if you're watching this. You're the GOAT. So basically, I'm sitting alone here. You know, just envision little old me sitting here, just gnawing on a burger. Meanwhile, everyone else is like on the other side, just chilling, just, you know, like. And then I was like that like one kid who was like always so alone, even in like actual school or not. It was just true. So like basically, this like cool guy walks in. His name is Brax Anthony. He like sits at my specific table that is like right next to me. He sits next to me. Like, wow, man, true friendship. And like he introduces himself saying, "Hi, I'm Anthony." So, like, you know, like, I say, "Yeah, hi, I'm Jonathan." I, like, and of course, it doesn't even matter because, like, the word Jonathan's in my name anyways, so, like, my nickname. And so, basically, we managed to kick it off as, like, pretty good friends, actually. And then he left me. Or at least I left him because I forgot the password to, like, my account. That was left on my mother's, my mother's email. Gulp. It was like an account from like 2018, but I really loved it. This is history. And like now, every time I walk through this school, I remember all the wonderful things that happened here. Am I sad that it's all gone? Well, yeah. I'll never be able to re-experience all the memories I had here. But you know, I'm at least glad that I was like a part of the RHS high school in 2018, bro. I guess you could really say I graduated this. You know, I just want to say, Brian, I'm glad I was a part of your game, man. Like, I'm glad I actually played it. Because I loved it. Every second of it. If you were an old person like me from 2018 who lost his account and regained it back before it got password guessed, then make sure to like and subscribe. Like, what? Do it now! Like and subscribe, or else I was going to kill off my account. I'm gonna do it. Like and subscribe. Better subscribe now, buddy. I said now. I need this. I think that's everyone. Who? He's hitting me. Oh my god! Help! Someone help!